So as you know, if you've been watching the channel, we've had a lot of problems with rust. So now we've decided to test two of the country's leading, or world leading, I would say, rust prevention products. So we're going to do half with one product and the other half a milli with another product. So here we're going to go. We'll be testing the Lanoguard rust protection and also the Waxoyl protection. So first thing you're going to do is, I think the Lanoguard says, just to rinse the bottom of the vehicle out. So we're going to do that the night before we're going to do the rust treatment.
Oh.
Decided as I've got the hose pipe out, I may as well give her a wash anyway.
What, Millie or me?
Sorry?
Millie or me? No, Darren! No! Darren! For God's sake. All wet. I just don't trust him anymore now.
My squirty thing's right up.
That squirts at my face.
It's not like it's broke, look.
Yeah, go on then, squirt yourself in the face with it, let's see.
Look, it's
And
broke.
he's stupid enough to do it. Donut.
I don't have any vehicle.
What is it?
Mock off.
It's a bit rude. Don't know
Well,
what I've done.
It's deep cleaning.
We're gonna.
The thing is, normally you spray it on and just rinse it off, but because I don't have a...
Because we don't do things the easy way around here.
Nothing works.
So, this is Darren doing cleaning. We don't see this very often in real life.
Sorry?
So it's you doing cleaning. We don't see this very often in real life, do
I'm
we?
more wetter than Millie is.
I wonder what you were going to say then. Oh, what a beautiful scrubber you are.
Do some rinsing. I'll put it on the video. There's sexy Jess.
Looking homeless.
Well, what did you want to do? Wear your best Sunday outfit for washing the van?
These are mostly your clothes.
I know. This is Jess show that she does do something. So what happens when me and Jess go hose pipe? We soak each other. Jess is wet, I'm drenched. For some reason Jess found it funny, I found it hilarious. So basically we just had water fights. However, Millie's a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, she does look a bit.
So we'll have a quick little film. Before you ask, no, I didn't wash the roof.
You got a couple around my face.
Sorry, you got what? This is Jess looking like she's doing work, which is very rare. Okay, and then all she's done is whinged that she's now soaking. My feet's soaking. Oh man, our feet's wet.
And the thing is, I don't need to be wet. You've made me wet. Got me wet.
Hey. Answers below, ladies. So yeah, we'll have a quick video of. So anyway, you don't need to make it. It says you don't really need to power wash. I don't think it just says rinse underneath it with a hose pipe. So let's see. I think power washes on all vans probably too dangerous, and Millie would probably break apart. She might break apart now because she's not used to being clean. I think this is the cleanest she's been since we had her for the last 3-4 years. But let's have a quick look. Let's see how sparkly she is. Hello YouTubers. So my thinking was, if I jacked it up a little bit, you don't need to do this, then you've got a better view of around the wheel arches. So we're going to use Waxoyl first of all around the wheel arch. See how that does. Let's just do a little bit more. Cool. See what Waxoyl looks like in it. It's actually quite easy, it's all compressed. Apparently it's highly toxic, so you don't want to be breathing it in. And especially saying most of this has been welded and replaced at some point. Okay, so first impressions of Waxoyl. You know, 2 cans pretty much did the whole cab area, so the left hand side. So I would say they do the whole van. You probably need about 6 of these. These range from 10 to 15 pounds each, so 60, 70 quid to do the whole van. So price wise, Waxoyl's actually proven to be more expensive than the Lanoguard, but let's see how much 1 litre of Lanoguard does to the other side. But Waxoyl, yeah, it went on. You can see where you go putting it on. It goes on, as you can see, like a black kind of spray, so you can see where you've been, which is quite good. But you know, to do the van probably take quite a long time, and it's quite messy, quite dirty. Don't like getting dirty. But as you can see, I've got the overalls on, I've got the dude clothing on. It means work. Jess is looking stunningly beautiful behind the camera. But yeah, that's first impressions of Waxoyl. We've done half the van. Now the other half we're going to do with Lanoguard. For best use, please read instructions. Troubleshooting, blah, 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 blah. Minimum preparation required. Remove any less dirt, which we've done. Give it a good wash down yesterday. Apply with spray, brush, cloth, or immersion. Not driving the vehicle for 8 to 24 hours. So we're going to annoy the neighbours because we're going to have to leave it here for the day. But let's just get the... Now this stuff... Oh, I might still wear gloves. Let's prep and then... Right, so this in the grease was £77, I think. I'll put the deals on there. And it comes with a whole kit. Now this, I think, is easier to apply, apparently. And you've seen it all over Facebook. So let's have a look. Let's see how easy it is.
Just turn the nozzle on.
Be popping it out. Right, so after a lot of messing around and taking the trigger thing apart and fixing it and putting it back together again, I don't know what I did, but it's working anyway now. So let's start getting spraying. Actually, it goes on a lot easier, covers a bigger area than the Waxoyl. Lanoguard certainly is doing well so far, but let's see how she does in other nooks and crannies.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things.
So in conclusion, for ease of use, the Lanoguard wins hands down. As you could see, once we got the trigger guard working, it was definitely one of the more easier, cleaner products. Yes, the spray ended up going everywhere. It's a very fine spray and it seemed to go everywhere. So certainly for ease of use, Lanoguard wins. Price wise, they're pretty much both equal when you look at the coverage. We've still got a fair bit of the Lanoguard left because we only did half of milli, so I definitely say that the 1 litre bottle, and you also get some wax as well, which we haven't used yet, but then we haven't finished. I'm going to probably do all the nooks and crannies with a brush. This is kind of like a nasty wax that you're supposed to use with a brush to get into all the little bits and pieces. However, for and it may be a placebo effect, but the Waxoyl, because it goes on kind of black and gloopy and, you know, does make a mess, it looks like it's doing something. So that could just be, again, purely a placebo. So I don't know. Tame's going to tell. And this is, we've tested the products. Both had pros and cons. The Waxoyl, I quite like the little straw in the Waxoyl. It really felt like, it was going into the right bits and pieces. I mean, if I was going to do Millie again next year, I probably would use both products, because I think they both have, some pros, some cons. The Waxoyl was really good for clumps of rust and stuff like, you could see it bubbling up and, it's covering it. It just feels to me like it's doing something, and I don't know if that's purely, again, the Lanoguard, again, was very easy to use, but is it doing anything? I don't know. And what I'm going to tell, if Millie flies through the MOT without any wax, with any welding on either side, because we did Lanoguard on the passenger side and Waxoyl on the driver's side, we'll see. No, she's been pretty heavily welded on both sides. I think it's a fair test. The Waxoyl really seemed to kind of, I don't know, cover the metal, but again, it was very gloopy, very messy, and as you could see, I was a state. The Lanoguard, very easy to use, and if I was going to do it every year for £77, I think it was £80 in delivery, the whole thing. It's not a bad package. It comes in a box with a trigger guard. Now I'm guessing because the user guide, and the user guide does come with a lot of information, so if you've never used it before, it's very simple to use. It's a British run, family owned company. I got a nice email off them, even though they wouldn't sponsor the video, and I kind of like that, because this is totally independent. All my reviews, they've not paid me, they've not sent me any free products. I paid for this all myself, so no one's telling me what to say, nobody's telling me how to do it. So half side with Waxoyl, half side with Lanoguard, and then let's see how it gets on in the MOT in 12 months time. So I'll be checking it from time to time, and I may also top up, because I still have a fair bit of pro products, because I kind of bought enough to do the whole of Millie with one product, and now I used two. It was a last minute kind of idea, more money than sense, I think. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we shouldn't have any more welding. So sorry, Mr. Welder, Norm the welder over in North Milton Keynes. I might be not visiting you next year. I'm sure you'll be glad. So comment below if you've used any of these products. What kind of results have you got? Any other products you may have used, and also just comment below and say hello. Catch you later.
Ba 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 ba.